too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going bigger. Postmates, how I deliver. My game too cold, made it shiver, but I'm still a hot boy. Cool it down, let it simmer. Hey, see him mad, got him bitter. Can't stop the shine with a dimmer. Only what I give her, and she love to call me baby, but I do not need a sitter. See me dip, yeah, I'm saucing. People at the bank see me often. Let the money run, it's a faucet. She gave me the that's a bosses. Took over the game.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Houston Texans. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. Space to maneuver at the 40. The 40. The 30. 20. 10. Touchdown, Houston. Duke Johnson, 74 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. But they said they wanted to have some explosive runs. How about that one to start the game?
And I would say on the defensive sideline, there's a lot to answer for. Because you spend all week saying, stop the run. I don't care who you're playing. You don't want to get run over. You don't want to get run past. And they have both. Over-committing in the secondary, and he just went stepping past them and is still running, essentially.
One play, and he hits pay dirt. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. We've become so accustomed to it, you sort of take it for granted.
You really do, but he is so good that every team in his division, every year, is trying to make sure they draft people charged with trying to block J.J. Watt. So far, hasn't been too successful.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Able to haul it in is Kittle. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a 1st down.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that 1st down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
They were already in the hole. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And across the chalk into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Marquise Goodwin, 56 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. Gold with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is taken at the 3. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
On second down, Johnson. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. Now a first carry for Lamar Miller. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on first down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. And they'll run forward with Miller. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. On first down, here's Breida. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd and 2, Garoppolo. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, 32 yards. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at his 4. Then he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett, and into the end zone. A pick 6 for a 49er D as they score the touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Hey! Switch! Hey, 31! Mike, 27, 6, wait! 36! Come down! Henry!
Throwing again is Watson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Watson. Then he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. The Clemson connection. Watson to Hopkins for a big one. 41 yards. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7 our score. Texans football to start quarter 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Watson looks to throw again. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. They'll try and run for it with Miller. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to punch it in with Miller. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
His path.
And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Lamar Miller taking it in as his guys are back within a single score.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10.
21.
Garoppolo gives to Breda. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. The tackle that time by Zach Cunningham.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
21.
They'll toss it to Breda. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Aaron Colvin there to make the tackle. The Texans here on 3rd down, putting an extra defender in the secondary.
21.
Garoppolo. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A pickup of 27, and they pick up the first down in the process. They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Get ready. Here we go.
A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing. It's starting to... Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. There he goes left side. And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for a 49er touchdown. And oh, it's blocked. This is going the other way. But he will not be able to bring this one back, and the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
I remember when they changed the rule, and there was a lot of consternation, especially coming from the kickers. Okay, how's this going to affect things, having to kick a longer one now, much more of a field goal attempt, and the defensive guys saw it as an opportunity to get more block.
That's exactly right. There's more effort now. Before, when it was snapped down near the goal line, you would basically see guys just stand there.
Yeah, not anymore. Now, those guys are going after it because not only can they knock it away and change a little bit of momentum,
they can get 2 points.
They can pick it up and take it back for 2 points.
Watson now to throw. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Well, let's have some fun while we have a minute here. Fantasy drafts are in full swing. I know I've got my family fantasy draft coming up, Charles. Who would be your top 3 picks? I know that you're a noted fantasy football expert, so who would you take?
Well, you've got to start with guys who are going to touch the football and put it in the end zone, right? You got to score points. How about Saquon Barkley with the Giants? You know he's going to run it. He's going to catch it. When they get desperate, they may actually have him return it as well. Alvin Kamara is an absolute matchup nightmare for everyone. And Christian McCaffrey, did he ever come off the field last year? And, you know, this guy, he's a threat to be a 1,000-yard runner and a 1,000-yard receiver, as is Kamara. So this is going to be fun to watch. I can't wait to see those guys do their thing, but there are plenty of other guys out there, too. If Zeke comes along, you got to take him. Melvin Gordon, if they both come to camp, we'll see how that works out. How about Todd Gurley and his health? Because, boy, when he touches the ball, great things usually happen.
And then wondering, someone like Le'Veon Bell took the year off, now a new offense. But if he starts going like he used to, he's obviously going to be a good one.
Fresh legs is what you're counting on with Le'Veon Bell and a fresh start in New York with the Jets. And if you look at...
That is caught. Hopkins for the Texans touchdown. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Texans get a bit closer.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in the second, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the second quarter strong. A little bit of time left. And the 49er hands team does its job. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
I got this. He's checking. Crash. A little flare. 11.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Well, that last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. Out right to Bourne. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Big stop, let's go. Check 52. Check 3. 11. 21. Hey, wahoo!
Garoppolo going to go on 4th down. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. This is Breida. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. From the 22, Garoppolo. That is caught inside the 5. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. This fielded at the 2. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They will run again with Coleman. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
They do go for it. It's Garoppolo. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19. 2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Hey, alert 3, alert 3.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Garoppolo under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. J.J. Watt picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long.
Check it back, check it back.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. That's going to be caught. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. 3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And that pushes the lead up to 23. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger.
Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller, 75 yards. And the Texans cut into that lead.
Check 37.
Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
And the 49er hands team does its job. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position.
Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. J.J. Watt able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his third sack of the afternoon. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Garoppolo now. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Here we go. Get wide. He's coming. One, Omaha. Hey, team 6.
From midfield, here's Garoppolo. Can't get away, and he's taken down.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
Here comes Carter. Before they can get the punt away, whistles as we've come to the end of the 3rd quarter of action. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Steps away to his left. 17 yards on the play as they try to eat into this 17-point deficit. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back to throw, Watson. It's complete to Fuller. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A nice gain of 21 yards. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Here's Watson. Man open, that's Kiki QT complete. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Watson now 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%, and it's 1st and 10. Now Watson eluding the pressure right. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10, mark it down at the 9. That one goes for 24 yards. Now it's Watson, flush to his right. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Escaping the pressure right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Watson. And he comes back with one complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal. They'll roll him out right. And this is incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this 49er defense stands tall down near the goal line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving a little dap. Been a big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll throw again from their own end zone. And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
On 1st and 10, Watson. Caught left side, Hopkins. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. From the 50, it's Watson. He's got Fuller. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Watson on first down. Throw left side, complete to QT. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it, for them to get...
And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Duke Johnson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good, as this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. So here we go. They'll need the recovery, obviously, then a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie. And the 49er hands team does its job. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They'll come out in the pistol. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Jim. Whip. Watch the whip. Watch the safety creep. He's crashing. He's chick. Go ahead. Say.
Right back to Coleman here on 1st down. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be 2nd and goal. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got it 2nd and goal now as they look for that final dagger on 2nd down now. It's Coleman, and they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
21. Check three. Shoot!
On 3rd down, here's Coleman. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as it comes with 1:15 left to go in the 2nd half. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through, and that will bump the lead up to 11. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A good pickup there, 21 yards. To throw is Watson. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
No. 21. Here we go.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And all this Texans defense, they're all charged up now. They stop him behind the line for the second straight play. But, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
How many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name, huh? You ready? S-T-R-O, I ain't come to play with you. Yeah. Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up. Yeah. I can't spend the day with you. I'm minding my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. Yeah. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I'm made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support ride. Lifting up, never not on my grind. New York City time. Another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winning side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field, hit the win. Hey, yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah, beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do? Lace